Listen. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Well, this is it. This is it. Eagles in the Super Bowl, going for their second world championship ever, playing those stinky, rotten Chiefs tomorrow, the chefs. And today's the final word because this is it. This is it. I still love flying high now. I still love the Eagles to win tomorrow. Da 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 da. I don't know the words. Da da da. I was on last night, WIP radio, with the great Steve Trevelise after 3 a.m. And we are just talking Eagles. It was just great to hear that he thinks the Eagles are going to win too, and they're going to win comfortably. I think so too. Everybody said close game, close game. Oh, the Chiefs. I'm afraid of the Chiefs. Chiefs are gone. Chiefs going for 3 in a row. The Chiefs, Chase Patrick Mahomes. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Travis Kelce, really, Travis Kelce. But I think the Eagles will win decisively. And I gave the score. You know, somebody called before me, 2 calls before me, and gave the score 34-23. And I said, Dave, that's my score. But I gave it 34-23. I look at it this way. If the Eagles get into the 30s, they'll win. Because Kansas City doesn't get into the 30s. They already got into the 30s one time this year, and that was the last game against Buffalo. And we're just about that to the 30s. So, Eagles win the win. And I'd love to see Eagles win by 11, 10 points because the Chiefs have a way of winning close games. They have won 17 games in a row where the score is close. So it would behoove the Eagles to get out into the lead. You know the old adage, throw to get ahead, run the ball to ice the game. I think that's what the Eagles are going to do. I think everybody's going to think Saquon coming out of the box. No. I think the Chiefs bring all their guys up, 8 men in the box, 5 men in the box. Jalen Hurts throws the ball. A.J. Smith, A.J. Brown, what the hell am I saying? A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. Big game tomorrow because the Chiefs suck against tight ends. So, get the lead, then you pound Barkley. Barkley usually gets most of his yards anyway in the second half. That's when you work on the clock, and Barkley gets his yards. All it takes is one run to break free. The Chiefs wear down. Barkley gets his 60-yard run, and all is right with the world. Eagles ice the game 34-23. That's what I think. And I'm feeling strong now. Won't be long now. Won't be long now, which is true. Super Bowl is what? I was never good at that, you know? 24 and 32 hours. 32 hours from now is kickoff. I got something here. Look. By the way, I forgot. I'm carried away. It's Saturday, February the 8th, if you don't know. And this is the Unbreakable podcast with me, your host, Gregory. I'm all hyped up and jacked. Look. Flying high now, the eagle himself, the one-eyed eagle. And the dogs must have got a hold of it and chewed the eye. There he's flying around, just like in the stadium in the lake where the real eagle flies and he lands on that lady's luck, lands on the arm there. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, you know, it's going to come down to turnovers, which we know. I think that the line is going to play a big deal. And usually football games come down to the trenches. Who is best in the offensive line and the defensive line? And I think in both cases, the Eagles are superior. Offensively, I mean, they probably have the best offensive line in football. That's what, Saquon Barkley took advantage of that. Not only is he a great runner and he's fast, but they opened the holes for him. They give Jalen Hurts a lot of protection. He's Jalen Hurts can't take the sacks. He's got to throw the ball away or he's got to run. He's got to run, run, run. It's a Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts. Use your legs and run. The defensive line, I think, is better than Kansas City's offensive line. Kansas City, Tume is a great guard, but he's playing tackle because the two Kansas City tackles are hurt. So that weakens the inside, that weakens the guard position. And that's where the Eagles are strong, right up the middle. Jalen Carter, I think he's going to have a big game too. Zach Braun has been bringing it the whole year. The secondary with Cooper DeJean and Big Play Slay and Quinton Mitchell, they're just going to shut down Kansas City. I don't like Kansas City's wide receivers anyway. Who are they? Who the hell are they? Yeah. Travis Kelce will probably get his. That's who Mahomes is going to look to. But let him have his as long as he doesn't go off. Keep the Chiefs away from the red zone. Patrick Mahomes, contain him to the pocket. If he breaks out of the pocket, there's a good chance he picks up first downs. He likes to run, especially in the playoffs. Make him throw the ball. But when you get a chance to hit him, hit him. Make him know that you're there. I'd rather see the Eagles play man-to-man. I don't think the Chiefs have anybody that can break. Xavier Worthy is the fastest guy in the NFL, along with Tyreek Hill. And, 1-to-1 is dangerous against a guy like that because he can outrun anybody. But I'd rather see that than seeing Patrick Mahomes sit back in the pocket while the Eagles are in the zone and Mahomes is picking you apart with Travis Kelce, who gets like 15 catches for like 180 yards, I don't want to see that. I want to see the Eagles put pressure on Mahomes, make him move around a little, make him throw when he's not ready to throw. That's how you beat the Chiefs. Because the running game is not good. So you make Mahomes throw the ball, but when he does throw the ball, you pressure the hell out. And he's going to get his throws. He's Patrick freaking Mahomes. But make it so that he pays for every throw. So I just think the Eagles are going to win this game. I'm not even worried about Jake Elliott. Yeah, it's been concerning. But no, even Jake Elliott. The game is being played inside the dome. Not going to have to worry about cold weather. I just think Jake Elliott, when the time comes, is going to step it up. What did the procrastinating, whatever you call it, prognosticating, what the hell, forecasters, what the hell, said they envision, get this, they envision Eagles winning the game on a last-second field goal by Jim Kelly. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah? Eagles win the game as the clock strikes 0, and there's pandemonium all through the stadium. Green and white confetti comes down. Everybody in the Delaware Valley explodes out of the bars or their homes. They go out to the streets and start banging pots and pans and yelling, going crazy. Oh, God. That is a Super Bowl to remember. A 55-yard field goal with no time remaining. That's the way to do it. This guy, is this guy going to come into play? Look at him. Carson friggin' Wentz. There he is. This is back in the good old days when he was with the Eagles. The Wentz wagon. Look, it's got wheels. Nice little thing. It's got the football. Like I said, I'm really surprised he's not fumbling that football. And he's a bobblehead, so you can make him answer stuff, you know? Are the Eagles going to win tomorrow? Yes, yes, yes. The Swami, Carson Wentz says yes. Now, what's going to happen is, if, God forbid, Patrick Mahomes gets hurt too. God forbid. My scenario is that he has the diarrhea and he can't play. He doesn't want to get out in the field and poop his pants, right? Has the diarrhea. No amount of Imodium will fix him up. And he goes to Andy Reid. Andy Reid knows something's wrong because there's an odor. And Patrick Mahomes goes, Coach, I can't go today. I know it's the Super Bowl. We're going for a three-peat, but I got the runs. And Andy Reid's going, okay, Patrick, no problem. We'll win this game. I'll just put Carson in. Carson freaking Wentz is Kansas City's backup quarterback. Now, wouldn't that be something? Huh? Getting Carson Wentz in the game against the Eagles. The old shooting. Jam punch. Just like it was. Thompson. I was reading some stupid guy. He goes prediction. Well, he had this scenario that Patrick Mahomes would get hurt in the first quarter. And not the diarrhea, but Jalen Carter would knock Matt too, which is possible. What could happen? All of a sudden, Carson Wentz comes in the game, but by this time, the Chiefs are losing 14-0. Carson Wentz comes in the game. He saves the Chiefs, pulls out the victory, throws 3 touchdown passes, and Carson Wentz is named MVP of the Super Bowl. And he's doing all this against his nemesis. Hi, Coco. He's throwing off the news. Carson Wentz is like, for MVP, he's like 50,000 to 1 or some damn thing, 100,000 to 1. I don't know. But anyway, that's his dream cinema. I said, yeah, right, when pigs fly. When pigs fly. You know, what would be delightful is, you know what happened a few years ago when the Eagles got to the Super Bowl and they knocked out all those San Francisco quarterbacks, right? Knocked them all out. In fact, they had to play. How pathetic is this? Thinking about it, let's go back in time and think about it now. The 49ers in the NFC Championship game had to play the running back, McCauley. He had to play. How pathetic was that? Think about it. That was pathetic. Oh my God. The whole second half, they couldn't throw the ball. They were behind because they didn't have any more quarterbacks. So I'm thinking maybe that's what the Eagles should do tomorrow. Knock Patrick Mahomes out of the game, then knock Carson Wentz out of the game, and that goes down to Kansas City's third string quarterback. I don't even know who the hell that is. So that would behoove the Eagles to do that. I would think they'd have a hell of a chance to win that game, wouldn't you? But anyway, you know, Eagles just have to play like they've been playing. I don't expect them to score 55 points tomorrow like they did against Washington. But it would be nice if they did. But I don't think they will. I just think Eagles have to play turnover-free football. It's been like a dream season, isn't it? In the playoffs, no turnovers, and yet the Eagles have taken the ball away from the opposing team 10 times. That has to continue tomorrow. The Eagles cannot turn the ball over to Patrick Mahomes tomorrow. Can't do it. And when they get down into the red zone, they have to score touchdowns. That's what they need. The one thing, though, about tomorrow I'll say this before I leave you guys, is it's sort of a bittersweet situation. Yes, tomorrow could be a great day. I think it will be a great day. I think the Eagles will win the Super Bowl tomorrow. Think about that. The Eagles will win the Super Bowl tomorrow. The freaking Super Bowl. And but in another way, it's the end of another football season. Yeah. Um, no more meaningful football until late summer, early fall, right? College football will start again like in late August, and then the pros second week in September. But it's sort of sad in a way because we've gotten used to watching football every Sunday since September, right? And we've had games on Saturday night. We've had games Monday night, Thursday night. We've even had games on Wednesday, Christmas, right? So it's been a fun ride this year in the NFL. Josh Allen became the MVP. Saquon Barkley, Offensive Player of the Year. Um, it's been a fun ride, and here we are with the Eagles and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Who would have thunk it? Well, Daddy would have thunk it because Daddy's the one on August 31st. I went back and checked it. Not that I'm bragging or pat myself on the back, but Daddy was the one who picked Eagles Chiefs in the Super Bowl. August 31st it was, and Daddy put his money where his mouth was, and he got a little bit of spit. A little bit. Daddy also said, Eagles beat the Chiefs tomorrow. Daddy said that on August 31st too. Daddy, always trust. But it's been a great season. But I'm not too sad because spring training is starting this week. Can you believe it? Spring training, baseball is going to be back in our lives. In another week or two, they'll be playing exhibition games, spring training games. And before you know it, the end of March, the season will start. So the beat goes on, baby. The beat goes on. Right from football over to baseball, right? Baseball is going to carry us all the way through to another football season. Hey, NBA basketball is okay. Flyers hockey is okay. But to me, it's baseball, football. That's it. All the way through. All the way through. And like I said, hey, football is becoming a 364-day sport, all year round. Because after the Super Bowl is over, you got a little bit of a break, but then you've got free agency starting up, like what, early March, and you've got the draft in late April, and then mini camps, and then before you know it, it's summertime and training camps. And then you got the preseason games. So football is year round. It's just like hot stove baseball. Talk about the trades and everything in baseball. Well, it's the same way in football. You're not going to get the trades, but you're talking about the draft. You're talking about what may happen free agency in pro football. The schedule comes out. Crikey, the schedule comes out in early May. Usually the second Wednesday or the second Thursday in May, the schedule comes out and you start plotting your games and you start giving your W's and L's. We're going to win this, going to lose this, going to making your travel plans to go see the Birds on the road. The world champion Philadelphia Eagles next season. You're going to make your plans to go see them on the road. And I don't have the schedule in front of me, but it's a brutal away schedule for the Birds next year. They go up to Buffalo. They go out to Kansas City. Could that be like the first game of the year? I don't know. Close to it. They go out to KC. It's just a brutal road schedule next year, So we'll worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come. Yeah, that's right, Coco. Let's win the freaking Super Bowl first, and then we'll worry about defending our title next. So final thing. I do think the Eagles are going to win 34-23. So obviously, I think the Eagles will cover the number. Right now, I saw it this morning. It's fluctuating between Eagles plus 1, Eagles plus 1.5. So Eagles are still underdogs, but that's okay. Eagles like to be underdog. Speaking of underdogs, Coco. There he is. With my big head out of bed. There's the boy. Prop bets. I tell you what, I like Dallas Goddard tomorrow because the Chiefs suck against late ends. So I like Dallas Goddard to go over his line. I think it's 50.5. What's wrong with you, man? Saquon Barkley. How can you not play him? Saquon. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. The Chiefs have not given up a 100-yard rushing game the whole year. So if Saquon gets 100 yards, it'll be the first time the Chiefs have given up 100 yards to a rusher this whole year. So they're good against the run, but they're going against Saquon Barkley, damn it. Saquon Barkley is a whole different animal. And we know what the Eagles do. They might contain Saquon early on, but they're going to pound them in the second half, and he is going to wear them down. And all it takes is one crack in the dam, and the dam breaks, and Saquon runs for like 75. So you got to take Saquon over. You've got to. And don't forget, it's Saquon's birthday. Okay? Happy birthday, pre-birthday, Saquon Barkley. I've told you this a long time. If you've been listening or watching my fine podcasts for a long time, you know when athletes have a birthday, they usually perform pretty well on their birthday. Look at Bryce Harper. It's a home run on his birthday. Look at I can't think right now, but it's true. It's true. Saquon Barkley gets engaged, has a birthday tomorrow. It's Saquon, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being in the game. I'm just saying. So, as far as the Chiefs, yeah, I mean, you gotta like Travis Kelce going over his number receiving. I don't like to put too much stock in Kansas City because I really think the Eagles are going to shut their asses down. So maybe Mahomes will run and go over his running now because he's going to be so flustered. He's not going to be able to find receivers to throw the ball to. He's going to break out in the pocket once in a while and he'll get his. He'll slide like the little baby he is and he'll get his yards. Okay. Give it to him. But that's about it for the Chiefs. That's about it. Devontae Smith is going back home again. He grew up about an hour outside of New Orleans. I would expect his family to be there. I think Devontae's going to have a good game too. AJ Brown is a superstar. I always said Eagles should use him more, but hey, you only have one football, right? What are you going to do? Jalen Hurts looks like he's back to being healthy again. Anytime Jalen Hurts can break out of that pocket, look what he did against Washington, and he can score. The push tush. You got to take Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown tomorrow because not only could he break a 40-yard run, if the Eagles get the ball down there to 1-yard line, Kansas City's won. You know what they're going to do, and you know Kansas City can't stop it. You know they're going to push Tush's ass right into the end zone. We know that. So taking Jalen Hurts for a touchdown seems like a pretty good deal to me. I'm just saying. So those are my plays. I would take Eagles team total over 23. I think Eagles are at least going to score 24 points. I can't see it being like a 2017 game. And I don't think so. I think once these teams get loose on the field, they're going to go up and down the field just like the last two time they played. And I think you're going to score. So taking the Eagles over 23, I think is a pretty good bet. You could go out on a limb and say Eagles over 30, which I think is possible. And you're going to get double the money for that. It's just, it makes sense to me. So, so those are sort of some of the things that I'm just throwing out there. So do what you may. Now, tomorrow, before I leave you, what do you have to eat tomorrow, huh? Are you having chicken wings? Well, wings and Eagles, that kind of goes together, doesn't it? Hey, don't forget, tomorrow, not only is it the Super Bowl tomorrow, it's National Pizza Day. How convenient that National Pizza Day falls on the Super Bowl, huh? Huh? So do what you may with National Pizza Day. Me, I like my kind of play. Okay, put some pepperoni on it. All right. I don't like too much of that crap on the pineapple and the anchovies and then mushrooms and broccoli. No, 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 no. What else? Hoagies are always good. Cheesesteaks, a good Philly cheesesteak, right? It's got to be Philadelphia themed. Soft pretzels on the side. You got to have a few of those to munch on, don't you? Don't you? And beer, lots of beer, lots of beer, lots of beer. And for dessert, have yourself a tasty cake on you, yeah? Maybe a little lemon pie or chocolate cupcakes and butterscotch crimpets. And those people listening to me or watching me outside of the area, if you've never had a butterscotch crimpet tasty cake, you're missing out. Oh my God, candy cakes are good. Um, anything tasty cake is good. So you could make it into a whole Philadelphia buffet. I'm sure you've got your plans made out already. People are going to be partying at home, tomorrow. And if you're not at home, you're at the bar, or you're in a restaurant watching it, right? Or you're at a sports book. Maybe you're in Vegas, or maybe you're in Atlantic City, hunkering down to watch. There's some people like myself. I'll be here with Holly, I'll be here with the dogs, but I kind of like watching the game because by myself because no foolishness around me. I don't want people entertaining and doing stuff like that. I want to hunker down and I want to watch the damn game. Okay. I want to bitch and I want to root and I want to say, damn you, big play slay. Or, yay, go, stick my partner, go. That's what I'm going to do. So, I tell you, whatever you do tomorrow, peace and love to you. Have fun doing it. Enjoy it. Savor it. Because you don't know when this will happen ever again. And it's a great thing. People think sports is mindless, drivel, sports brings people together. Think about it. How have you felt all week, especially being a Philadelphia Eagles fan, especially living around the Denver? Hasn't it been great? You go out to the Wawa or something, will hold the door for people, and you say, "Go birds, go birds." People you don't even know and probably won't ever see again. Go birds. You're in the elevator, going up to something there, and you're going, "Go birds," right? It brings people together, brings the community together. It doesn't matter what your race or creed or religion or politics. You come together. If only sports could be like that every day, right? Yeah, that's we're back as one of it, being Eagles fans. So enjoy it, savor it, because you don't know when it's going to happen again. Hopefully, this is an annual occurrence where the Eagles go on their own little run, and maybe down the road they're trying to get a 3-peat, right? but you just don't know. You just don't know when it's going to happen again. So enjoy it while it's here. Okay. And go Eagles tomorrow. Go Eagles. Go Birds. There it is. And I'll see you on Monday. Win or lose, win, win, win. We'll be here to talk about it Monday morning and break the game down, talk about Super Bowl commercials, talk about what you had to eat, talk about any funky things that went on during the Super Bowl, and we'll have a lot to talk about. And then later in the week, we're going to start talking about Phillies baseball before you know it. I'm going to bring out my red, white, and blue gear and start wearing that shit. And then, we got Phillies baseball to talk about all spring and all summer long. Ain't it great? Ain't it great? Ah. And I thank you for joining me every day and watching this podcast and listening to them every day with me. Because if you weren't out there, I'd be here talking to myself or talking to little Coco. Right? That's right. That's right. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Go Birds. See ya on Monday. Take care.